Sitting upright and still, but not rigid. The movement of the breath moves subtly the whole physical body. Let it. So not closing down, nor over opening. Simply sitting like a house that has open doors and windows. In such a house, air moves in and out freely, flows through different rooms, hallways, areas. Same with our body and senses. Energy flows freely, unobstructed. Let's take a moment to consider our daily existence and how our mind or psyche works on daily basis. What is or are our mind states? How are our reactions? Is our energy that we meet people with, meet situations with, that we carry with us, that are us, is our energy completely pure and clear, or is it something else? Is there something extra, some artificial color, some artificial flavors? Some flavors that don't taste good, don't feel good, or natural. maybe it's very clear and pure if we just had a cessation, Bhumi event, however long the after effect lasts. But apart from that, what is our daily condition? How is our energy during the day, during the night? Of course, us being practitioners, we already know what is the cause of our energy not being clear and pure. We already know exactly what the reason is. And that being the case, what tantrics, mantrikas, what we do is practice Guru Yoga to help with our present situation so that our energy can be all those dirty energies, selfish energies, self-absorbed, traumatized energies, self-based stuff can be released, freed, transformed. This is the reason why we practice Guru Yoga, and actually all yogas, all kinds of practices in Tantra. But it is important to remind ourselves why is it exactly why we practice. Because sometimes we can forget, or it can get a bit blurry, unclear why we practice or not. And then it's another self-based hook, another trauma-based habits to start whipping ourselves if we feel guilt that we are not practicing. The solution is to remind ourselves about our motivation. Why did we begin in the first place? What is the whole point of this thing? And that same point carries through the whole path. That same motivation, same reason to practice carries through the whole thing. It never changes. You could say in a bit humoristic way that the practices keep making us feel bad. And that's the gift of them. This is very much the case, very much my experience, I'm sure many of yours, how it works. And that's actually an immense gift and blessing. That the tantric practices keep revealing the dirt in us. Even if there's microgram left, there is microgram left. It is not 100% pure then. So if you want to experience fully this completely open and active subtle body, return to this original purity, Buddha nature, then we need to be interested about that minutest microgram of dirt in the system. If we have a container of water that has 1,000 liters of fresh water, but if there's one droplet of cyanide, some poison in there, then you couldn't call it fresh water and you would hesitate to drink it, right? It's exactly the same. It's a blessing to know if there's 5 kilos of poison in the system, 1 kilo, half a kilo, 100 grams, half a gram, microgram. But it's always, the blessing of Tantra is always knowing that there is dirt. If you keep practicing, there is never a point when you, okay, now there is nothing. Great, now I'm done. No. If you practice, the dirt will keep getting revealed. So from this, admitting this fact, that there are kilos and grams and micrograms, it's humbling, isn't it? And getting humbled, it's actually very good. It gives us character, aligns our attitude, reveals not only humbleness but sincerity and honesty. Honesty is so important, absolutely indispensable. If you allow that microgram of lie to yourself, you allow that just the tiniest bit of, in the tiniest way, giving in to delusions, it's immediately the needle of the compass is no longer pointing to the north. It points somewhere else. Even it is the smallest amount, but then it is pointing off. If you have 1,000 more kilometers to go, but the compass is pointing 100th of a degree away from north, you will end up in completely different destination. This is the reason why ethics is so important. Sincerity and honesty, and remaining so. Many times people allow these lies, and then I've seen it so many times over the years that when you're not sticking, you're not really practicing honesty in a proper way. You're allowing distortions to come in to the picture. Then you still might be thinking that I'm perfectly honest, though you're already completely off the path and completely misled by your delusions and delusional thinking. I've seen this so many times. So there is so much that is packed into those simple two things, simple ethical foundation, sincerity and honesty. Two simple words, but if you practice those in your daily practice, in your daily life, it gives you a ground. Simply practicing sincerity and honesty, it already brings about recognition of ourselves as Buddhas. This is easy to understand, isn't it? People who are honest, their backbones are straight. You can sense from their energy, from their physical demeanor, that they are straight in their character and probably trustworthy. And it's the opposite way. We can sense from, the town where I grew up and where I come from, it's full of criminals and crooks. So you have probably also seen this, that people who are dishonest, lie for living, their spines are crooked, the way they carry their bodies is the opposite of what honest people have. And you immediately sense it. But as practitioners who aspire to reveal our Buddha nature, to become Buddhas for the liberation of others, no room, not even a microgram room for this samsaric games. And it is very simple to practice, very easy. Just tell to yourself, I'm not telling lies. I want the truth. I want to see reality as reality is, not according to how I would want it to be, how I fantasize it to be, how I dream it to be. The reality itself, the reality of things, the reality of life, the reality of being. No room for distortions, interpretations. So this foundation is, I don't often talk about this, but this we need to have as practitioners. And when we start approaching gurus, mahasiddhas, they can sense that, they can see that. But if we are coming from a place of, if our energy is completely sincere, transparent and open, we don't need to be confessing all the things that happen to us, and we don't need to explain all the things that we think about and feel about and all that. It's just the energy how we approach gurus, how we approach the Dharma, how we approach the 3 jewels or 5 jewels. This is essential. Very good. Now the group's energy is so much more grounded. So when we approach Shakyamuni Buddha, let's approach properly from this solid foundation. Sincerity and honesty being facets of our innate Buddha nature, Tathagata Garbha. So with love, with devotion, from knowing how my energy gets clouded in my daily life, from that devotion, from that understanding, I bow at the feet of Shakyamuni Buddha, prostrate at his feet. Asking him to kindly gaze at me and gaze at us. And to offer his helping hand. Please. Please. Thank you very much, Shakyamuni Buddha, for your support, for your kind attention. Full prostrations at your feet. I am thanking Shakyamuni because the energy is changing from Shakyamuni to the mentioned Jonang Kalachakra Master, Taranatha. So let's welcome Taranatha and his energy, his realization, his blessings. I'll sing Taranatha's mantra a few times. Just listen. Om Amrita Taranathayai Namaha. 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 Because of the view theory he followed, Taranatha's presence, it's like a garden full of blooming flowers. Full of color, full of natural sweet, irresistible aroma, full of life, full of joy. It all starts with the third turning, the view of Buddha nature, being rich, full, loaded with positive qualities. Very good. Don't make sudden movements. Don't jump out from Taranatha's blessings. So move smoothly, slowly, if necessary, and lie down for a bit. And gratitude and prostration to Taranatha for his care, for his compassion. And then we'll continue with short prayers. But let's do relative bodhicitta, may all beings be free, in a bit different way. So we will chant it and tap through the body. tapping practice that we always do. Let's chant together aloud and then keep repeating the prayer and tap through the body just to release stuck tiredness. Okay, let's begin. May all beings be free. 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 Small difference, but significant. When you think that you are already completely exhausted, you aren't. Dedication of merit. May all beings receive my accumulated merit. I dedicate the merit to the refuge and to all sentient